My name is Sam Acheepineskum. I live in Thunder Bay, but I originally come from Martin Falls First Nation. The gathering is called the Anakay Meekwewin, and it's the passing of gifts, passing of knowledge, passing of life experiences. And this is something that our people did a long time ago to pass on our whatever it is that our young people needed to live that life, whether knowledge, skills about hunting, trapping, about life, all of those things. All of these skills were learned, and they were passed on from the parents, the grandparents, and the great grandparents, and those things are thousands and thousands of years old. That's how we lived. And because of certain things that happened in our history, we lost that connection, that continuity of passing on those teachings and the skills about life and teachings about life in the language and all of those things. So we can see the consequences of that when they severed that connection with the children when they were sent off to residential schools. They didn't know how to live on the land anymore. Their language, their culture, their identity was kind of taken away, and so the idea is to when they hear the stories from the elders and discovery of their own journeys that they share, hopefully that they will begin to understand why things are the way they are, and hopefully that they can move forward and try to find answers for themselves to change the way things are. Our young people are the future, and if we have to give them tools to make them be able to make the changes that are needed from the way things are. Each generation will take one step or two steps forward, and eventually it will. Hopefully that somewhere down the road that we're back to where we were. Not in the sense that we're living out in the bush and living in tents and stuff like that. I'm talking about the knowledge and the understanding of life, about who we are and our place in that circle of life. That's what we try to get at. You have to connect things, eh? And when people say things, I seems to be kind of the role that I have a lot of times. Even I always want to be the last one to speak because I want to tie up the loose ends, and it's quite a. We want people to walk away and say, okay, this is it ended in a good way, and they don't leave with more questions than answers when they came in. Eh? So and that's the goal of a lot of times when we do these, when we talk to someone, we should be able to at least answer some of their questions that they have in the teachings that we give them. They should be able to answer some of the questions. That's why they come and see you, because they have questions about life or whatever, eh? And so we should be able to answer some of those questions, and that they leave feeling good. Okay, I can walk with this for a while until I need to ask another question. And so to open that door for them to want to learn, that there's something beyond what they see every day. There's something beyond that. And also just to let them know that you can find those things somewhere. Somebody has the answer. Somebody has the answer to your question, to what you want. And you just have to find it. And the more people that you listen to and the more people that you talk to, then the better chance of you finding out what it is that you're looking for. When we hear people share their stories about what they overcame in life, it gives us motivation. It gives us I need to do something too, to move beyond the present day, the way I am today, in my situation or whatever in life, and if those people can do it, and they wind up doing great things. A lot of my greatest teachers have always been people that had the hardest struggle in life, in the beginning of their life. They overcame all that. And they used whatever experience that they had growing up to learn about life and to pass that on to somebody else. And so when you meet someone like that, it's a sacred exchange. Right? This is my life story is sacred. I'm sharing it with you so that you can learn. And yeah, and it's something not to be something to be treasured when people share their stories, because this is a lot of how they lived, and this is who they were, right? And they move beyond that. So it takes a lot for someone to share those things with us. It's not, you won't find a lot of people that are willing to share that much of themselves with anybody. So that's why they become great teachers, because they're not afraid to share their stories about what they experienced and what they went through and how they turned their life around. Very, very important.